Oh, hey, how are you today? It's Wednesday, windy Wednesday. It's windy, it's beautiful, but it's super freaking cold. Super freaking cold. So, I took out my Rose Oracle cards, which I haven't really used that often, but I felt like, since my favorite deck is missing, I don't know where I put them, but my Share Your Light or Work Your Light cards are MIA. I hope I didn't donate them. That's the only thing I can think of because they're not anywhere where I leave them. Anyways, I hope your day is off to a great start. It's early afternoon. Well, not quite. It's like 11:30-ish, something like that. And I'm just about to go do some stuff, and I thought, you know what, I haven't done a card for quite some time, and I felt like doing one, and I really wish I could find my other deck, but I cannot. So these are the rose cards. Roses are beautiful, the symbolism of them and the smell of them. They're just, there's something else. I want a wild rose bush in my yard. That would be super. I want so many flowers in my yard though. I want them all. Daisies, everything. I don't know very many flower names though, so I can't really say any. But, alright. Let's get a card here. We can have some beautiful, loving words and messages for people today. What would it be? What would it be? Okay, this one just jumped out and I feel like that one wants to be heard. So I'm going to pause the video so I can just bend over and pick it up. And then we shall read. It is the second bloom. A second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. And really, when something happens, wow, I opened up pretty quick. When something happens and it's like a thing that we wanted and then it just ends up not being a thing anymore, we kind of tend to, we just fall right down and be like, we often feel devastated because that's what we were hoping that was going to be. So when things like that happen in your life and you're like, you're with something, or say it's a job, a person, anything, and then if it crumbles, then always keep in mind that there's probably something better coming your way. Probably something. This is a card of second chances, new beginnings, regeneration, and reinventing yourself. It's never too late to surrender to what's blooming within you. All that matters is that you surrender to the buds that are longing to grow and be known. No matter your age or what may have previously occurred, this card is an invitation to surrender to a second bloom, to welcome the new and share it with the world, to acknowledge the secret passions, longings, creations, and yearnings, and let them bud and bloom. If we properly allow things to end, new beginnings will always come. If we surrender to the cycles of life, after winter, spring will always return. If we tend the seeds in the fertile earth, they'll eventually emerge. Just as we think the season's over and winter's drawing near, some roses bless us with an unexpected second bloom. If this card appears in a spread, it's likely a sign that you too are set for a second bloom. Perhaps you have a creation that's waiting to be brought forth, or maybe it's a new relationship or passion in your life. Maybe what's waiting to be born is a new version of you. The more open we are to change, the more open we are to life. The more open we are to life, the more open we are to being born again anew. Yes, this is what it means to truly live. Being open to saying yes to life, so when you eventually take your last breath, you'll do so while still fully living. The soul inquiry: What unexpected things wants to bloom within you? And you have to ask yourself that. Like, is there something new that's pulling on you? Is it like tugging on your sleeve and saying, hey, 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 try this? When you're like, oftentimes we get in a comfort zone, and then we get afraid to jump out of that comfort zone because you don't know anything out there. You know what I mean? You're like, I don't know that. I don't want to do that. But jumping out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. 100%. You gotta jump out of that. You can't live in your comfortable zone for the rest of your life, because if you do that, then you're just gonna be like comfortable, right? Like, you're not gonna have crazy new experiences that like just like wow you, you know. I've been okay, so like my new relationship that I'm in it's different and it's amazing, and I'm super happy because I love it, and he's very different and it's good because it has been helping me bloom, because nobody's ever took that nobody's ever been like that with me. And I at first kept saying like, okay, you're crazy, you're too much, you're crazy. But then I was like, you're not too much, you're exactly what I needed. And honestly, I don't think I've ever been happier in my life with another human being. And it's because he's real, he's authentic, he's raw, he's all of it. And he's just so perfect for me. And it was great because I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I did that. It was because I had to, my first comfort zone thing was like actually leaving the city to go visit somebody. Like, I knew him for so many years now, 24 years, but to just get in my car and drive and go stay the night, I was like, this is weird. But I'm extremely grateful that I did it, and I did it every weekend after for like 3 months now, and I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. He's helping me blossom. He's helping me. I'm discovering a new me that I didn't even know exist. I'm like blooming for my second time, as you can too. Don't let those limited beliefs of anything hold you back. Don't be afraid to try new things. Jump right in head first. Just go for it, because you'll be surprised at the outcome. Maybe not. Maybe the next one might not be the best one, but then you have to, again, let the transition go, right? Like, let it go. And you start something, it ends. You start something again, and it ends. This time, for me, it's not ending. It's not ending. I found my forever home, and I'm really happy about that. And I hope that stuff like that happens for you. Just don't be afraid. Everything we love is on the other side of fear. You have to trust that. Really, trust that. Go with your heart. Follow your intuition. Do what feels right in here. Anyway, have a super day. Got mad love for all y'all.